Love, peace, and soul, everybody. Welcome, it's Empress Phoenix Fire. Welcome in the family. We'd like to give thanks and honor and praises due to the Most High, who guides and protects us every day, who shows us the way, irrespective of we like the direction and the way in which we receive that direction from the Most High. We're still grateful, and we love the Most High either way. We are grateful for the Most High for being able to teach us on how to love each other too, right? And how to love ourselves. So, what's up, family? We're gonna go into the numerology because we're in the midst of Aries season, right? A lot of people say this was the time of the true new year. Last year, I did it though in December 2021. I did a yearly insight using the numerological information, which you know, 2022 was dubbed the year of the six. We are now in according to the Gregorian calendar, we are in the year of the seven. I posted in the community tab a video I had did when in the midst of the year, in the middle of the year. Actually, it was during Aries season. I was like, wait a minute, we're behind the time because if you go according to the Ethiopian calendar, their last year they were in a 7 year. So I was like, wait a minute, we're behind the time. So now that we are armed with that knowledge, I'm going to take a look mostly at the number seven, the seven energy, but we're also going to keep an eye out for the eight energy as well. We're gonna kind of simultaneously do both for us to do our due diligence to know, okay, this is the energy that we should be going towards as well. So what I did was out of one deck, I picked out the Chariot card, which is the seventh major Arcana card, which, you know, it represents Cancer. It represents the warrior, the soldier coming home from victory after gaining a level of insight, after, you know, the battle, after gaining control of their higher and lower selves. Dualistic nature, as you can see, past, present, and future. The number seven is also deemed as the God card, okay? That represents God, that represents the Most High energy, that represents divine energy. And then I picked from another, and then I also have the eight energy here as well, which is depicted by the Strength card. So again, this is simultaneously. It may not be next year. I feel it's all dependent upon what your vibration is on. I think it's dependent upon how much work you have put in. It's dependent upon the experiences that you are going to be experiencing. You have experienced, okay? So I pulled out the seven cards for the minor arcana. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Seven of Swords, ooh. And we also have the Seven of Wands. Now, this is the after tarot. This is not the original Rider-Waite either, okay? But we are definitely going to be taking a look and we're going to have a discussion about this energy for this year, what we need to embody, what we need to look out for. I feel like what is coming to fruition. I put out my life purpose deck. I feel like that's a good deck to start out with, to look at this energy here. But already the way I have the minor arcana set up, I feel like with starting out with the Seven of Pentacles, this is long time coming energy. This is things that we have invested in a long time. Again, this is the year, like I said, a lot of people are, you know, starting their farms. Hey, beloved. starting their farms, you know, starting a little hood garden, a little community garden, things of that nature. But I feel like even more so, these are your life experiences. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so, with the pentacles, this represents years. So this could be from 7 years ago. So if we're in 2023, this is things that you could have initiated in 2016 that will finally be coming to fruition. This is you tilling the soil, going through the cycle of tilling the soil, nurturing it, fertilizing it, whatever crops that were reaped, you reaped whatever crops and you took out what wasn't viable, what didn't grow, right? Again, and turn the soil again and then replant it again. Numerous cycles, I'm feeling like numerous cycles. That's what I get with these pentacles. These represent cycles, okay? Cycles, right? Of work that you have put in on yourself. With the Seven of Cups, okay, this is multiple, we know, multiple options. This is, and because you may have multiple options, multiple decisions to make, multiple choices, you could get confused. You have to have your priorities, all right? You have to have, hey, what's up, her complex? Glad you here too. Your priorities have to be straight, have to be in order for you to be able to make the right decision, in order for you to be able to see past any deception, because there's a lot of deception here. Now, this snake wrapped around his waist, we know that represents Kundalini energy, right? We talked about the staff of Moses. And this is about making the right choices and making the right decisions. Even if you may not have all of the information together as to what these options may entail. And then again, with the cups, a lot of people talk about like multiple yeah, for real. Wow. Yep. It started 7 minutes ago. Seven viewers. Hit the like button. So it should be 7 likes as well. Okay. Should be 7 likes as well. So with the cups, right? This is a lot of people say like multiple options in love, choosing the right option because, look at the dragon, it could be a dragon here, there could be, and then you could see here, he took, like, I guess this looks like rubies, what was glittering, okay? But because he chose what was glittering, he also has this snake that attached at his root chakra, okay? So it's at the root level. But so if this snake was ascending, then we could say, okay, there's a level of ascension here. But this snake is stuck here at the root. So it's like, this person is only chasing worldly pleasures, okay? And this is what needs to be in check. Then you have the Seven of Swords, right? Seven of Swords, this is strategy, this is deception, this is deemed as the thief card. Okay, we know there's been a lot of energy harvesters, okay, that have been revved up in these last days and times, okay? Look, the thief doesn't even know that they're walking into a trap for themselves, okay? They thought that they was getting away with something. I like the Seven of Swords because it teaches you about narcissistic energy. The Five of Swords to me always deem or represents people who are narcissistic, okay? And he has the Five Swords in his hand, right? So, to me, this is someone who thought that they were going to get away with energy harvesting someone or taking someone's ideas, because we know the swords represent ideas, thoughts, right? Speech, you know, you know, plagiarizing what someone else has said and all of that. But look, he doesn't even know that he's walking into a trap, that he's going to get caught up. And who's to say if he trips and gets caught into this rope, that one of them swords don't end up inside of him. Real talk. He definitely made the wrong decision. The Two of Swords energy is about, mulling over information in order to make the right decision. He thought he saw an opportunity to take. I love this depiction of the Seven of Wands. This is you busting up them clots. Like, I feel like this is the people that wanted to come and bring drama. This is the people that want to come, that want to get you off of your high horse. You know what I'm saying? Covert narcissists. All of them. Covert, not overt. They all the same to me. Like, I don't know. The covert though is more, yeah. They're more, their mask is bigger, so to speak. They're more skilled at hiding their true intentions than the overt. The overt is like, this is who it is. This is who I am, and you should be happy that I even chose you, type of deal. You know what I'm saying? For real. But with this depiction of the Seven of Wands, this is those that were envious of your position and of your high status and of your protection, wanted to get you off of your high horse. And with this depiction, this is like, all right, you wanted to find out? You're going to find out right now. I'm about to show you. You fuck around and find out. You're going to find out. And then a lot of them are like, it's not expected. Especially chosen ones. Like you have surprised everyone with how you have protected us. And then again, look, the staff of Moses again. At the feats that you have been able to create and establish and initiate. You know what I mean? They surprised. They like, what? Instead of them using their wands to create and to initiate and to establish themselves, you see, they want to try to use it to attack you. Hey, what's up, beloved? Right? They wanted to use it to attack you. Yeah, you putting fear in their hearts. Now, I do have the 8 out here because we have, like I said, we have to be mindful. This is the energy that we need to embody as well for this time. This is what we're going towards. So we have to keep the 8 energy in the forefront, just as the Chariot. You know what I mean? I feel it simultaneously. It's like knowing that this is the next chapter. Okay? We have to get our regimens together, our higher and lower self together in one accord, okay, in order to reach the strength. That's what this lion represents. The lion represents the animalistic nature. It represents your lower nature. And it's trusting her, actually. I feel like this is also like our traumas, okay? The things that invoke our coping mechanisms, the things that invoke, our behaviors and habits that that make us feel better, that we feel it makes us feel better, even if it may not be good for us, right? And it's not suppressing it. It's like letting your lower self know that it is safe. Like, you are safe. You don't have to chase. When you in the 7 energy, like, you don't have to chase the bag. Your fruit is inevitable. The fruit is going to come inevitably. So your lower self could rest easy, knowing that your higher self has taken the wheel. In the Rider-Waite, we know that above her head is the infinity symbol. And I love how this deck modernizes it, and it's on her necklace around her throat chakra. So we know that the latest thing, or what's been taking place, is our freedom of speech is slowly being taken away. Our freedom of speech is slowly being taken away, and is being shielded in the guise of protecting so-called minorities, the LGBTQ community. So with the pronouns they and them and it and us and the others, you know what I'm saying? And them there. Call me them there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that stuff is taking away your free speech. Like, taking away, oh, we shouldn't have mother and father. It should just be wombed parent. And like it's just going too far. It's just going all. Even that's why I have to give credit to Jeffree Star, because even he was like, this is bullshit. It's either male, female, or trans. Like, y'all doing too much. And he said it had to come from him. If you know what I mean, it has to come from someone like him, because if not, if a heterosexual person says it, it's, oh, you're discriminating, you're this, you're that, blah blah blah. Okay. And he was like, no, this is bull. And he said this started during COVID. How did this come about? He said it was around COVID. It was COVID. That, think about it. When did it start? Quarantine. Quarantine. That's when it started. You see what I'm saying? The agendas were starting to come through at them time there. You see me? So I don't even know how I got to that point, but what I'm saying is that your lower self, when you get to the 8 energy, when you get to that energy of the strength, your lower self, or the, even if you want to look at it like in terms of energy, your lower 3 chakras. So that's your root, your sacral, which is your creativity, your sexuality, right? And your solar plexus, which is your will, drive, determination. What gives you fuel in order to fuel up into the heart and to go up into the higher chakras, right? So, having your basis, having your food, clothing, and shelter straight. Ooh, this is so deep. Hold on, y'all. Having your food, clothing, and shelter straight, because this is why everything is, rent is sky high, food is sky high, gas is sky high. You know, they want to attempt to keep our root chakra unbalanced. Look, Nita, look at his shoes. To keep that root chakra unbalanced. Okay. That will keep you in a state of always chasing. This is what we learning, yo. This year is going to be pivotal and key to get that lesson that you don't have to chase after anything, especially when you strengthen that bond with the Most High. That's what's key. When you rely, this is like surrendering, and this is going to segue into the next reading I'm going to do. When you surrender, um, you know, everything to the Most High. Not saying like, oh well, I'm just gonna sit around and do nothings. No, that's not what we're saying. But you're no longer worrying. You no longer have to scheme, plot, steal from other people. Um, you continuously put that work into your garden. You cannot be deceived by anyone, or what may glitter, or what may look good, or what may look nice, or what may look easy. You're not enthused by that, nor are you moved when people attempt to bully you, when people want to get you off of your throne. Sometimes you may have to get off the throne and show people like, okay, this is what the fuck happens when you wanna fuck around and try to throw dust at the throne and try to throw stones and throw sticks and all of that. I'm gonna show you, basically. I'm gonna show you what it is. I'm gonna show you what it is. Since you want to know so bad. Since you want to know so bad. Ooh, yeah. Wow, we got some good cards already starting to come out with the life purpose cards. I wanted one more. Look at this. Wow, I'm going to leave that right there. That's fine. We'll keep that. Bottom of the deck, we have light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. Yes, this is what's needed because we're going through. We in some dark times. Like really and truly, this spiritual war, like it has not been easy. It has not been easy at all. It's a lot of heavy energy that's going on. So we have to be the ones that shed this light, but we in order for us to do that, we have to master certain levels, within ourselves. And that's what, the energy of the 7 going into the 8 is showing us. So you have books, okay? You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books, reading books. Like I seen I don't know, I think it was like a on Instagram or something where this young lady, her mom, like made her like it's like a poster kind of quilt thing with all the and it looked just like this, but it was like a quilt poster and it had all the titles of the different books that she's read since she was a child. I thought that was so special. I was like, damn, I don't remember all the books my children read. What the fuck? And it had like pictures of her and her grandfather because he used to take her to the library and things like that. Like y'all know me, I always talk about choose your own adventure books. That was my shit when I was growing up. Going every summer, going to the library and, borrowing books and stuff like that. And also growing up a Jehovah Witness, if y'all know, with the Jehovah Witnesses, they have a plethora of publications that they put out that we would read on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday and Sunday. You understand me? And what we would hand out, the Watchtower and Awake magazines, okay? So how books have been crucial. You still may have a love of books. You always have your lot. Like me moving, I've lost so many books and then I've gained so many books. It's crazy. There's certain books that I can remember they taught or even remember the colors of the books. And I'm like, I need to get that back into my collection. And then we have studying. Ooh, look, owl again, y'all. Okay, reading, researching, education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. And I feel like a lot of us that, we're light bringers to the planet, chosen one, divine ones. We know that the jobs that we have been working have been, is it me or has they've been increasingly becoming more toxic? Increasingly. Okay, so some of us could be in different fields, the healthcare field, maybe the legal field, even as security guards, military, police officers. I mean, you name it, private security. I'm also even getting private investigator type shit. I'm trying to watch you know, my mouth. um but at this time, like doing a lot of real, like, I don't know, maybe because me, like, my birthday's coming up soon, so I'm like I need to reach a certain level of maturity, and there's certain things about life that I need to do a lot of research on in order for me to set myself up for later in life, because I see how what is done to the elderly, and I'm like, I don't want to be in that position. Like, we think we have forever to prepare, but once you hit 40, I feel like that has to be to the forefront of your mind, like, okay, later in life, because especially if you have children, if you have family, if you have those that you are responsible for, because if you don't do it properly, then they are going to be the ones that's going to be responsible for taking care of you and making decisions for you, and you may not like it. So you're going to have to set yourself up in a way. It says loving your friends and family is essential to your life purpose. Okay? I feel like I'm getting also just realizing that at one point in time in your life cycle, especially if you're a divine one, you will become either the matriarch or the patriarch of the family. And your family is always protected, because look at the guardian angel. Like, I feel like, or that could even be an ancestor within the family as well. Because I always say, your ancestors are like your guardian angels. Okay. I feel like there's certain vanguards within your family that are watching over you at this time, and they're assisting you to be able to get this self-mastery. Of course, we got oracle cards here, right? So some of us, like me, that like to divinate, or maybe even getting past the oracle cards too, with the studying and learning. Like, this is you learning different ways to divinate. I'm getting, or even just increasing your knowledge base. Because when you increase your knowledge base, see, let's talk about how this tarot game really and truly works. So you gaining, this is how you're able, some readers are better than others. Because yes, you can learn the meaning of the cards, you can read the meanings of the cards, but this is based off of your knowledge, your experiences, your skill set, what you've seen in your life, the books, again, the information that you've come across in your life, and to be able to decipher it and to be able to break it down for other people. The cards is just a picture. They just give you a drawing, a picture, but what comes up is stemmed from your psyche, is stemmed from your mind. And then, of course, at the bottom, this wasn't the bottom of the deck. This was the extra card that popped out, strength, and I put it right underneath the strength card, okay? Everything you've experienced, okay, y'all listening. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. It's made you brave for the times that we in right now, where there's so much illusion and deception and low people that are stuck and lost in their lower selves and in their lower nature, and they see you up there gaining your level of knowledge, your fruits, okay, are being harvested, and they see you and they're like, well, I want to take that, instead of them working for themselves, instead of them studying for themselves, and they just want to study devilishment. You see me? And this is what makes you strong. This is what brings in the strength. This is what brings in the mastery. Is because you no longer looking at things from a victimhood. You're like, yo, I have to be the champion. I have to be the warrior in order for me to endure all the things that I've endured in my life. There's nothing weak around here. Nothing weak around here. The amount of time I get my ass beat, Bridget, by a big muscular man. Pause. Big one on that one. While pregnant and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? The things that you, like, yo, there's nothing weak around here. Nothing weak about you in your experience and in your story. And not just in this lifetime, too, beloved. This is numerous lifetimes. This is past and present. You know what I'm saying? Numerous lifetimes you have been beaten down. You've been bullied. You've been, you've been without. You face different circumstances. You've been alone. You've had to you had to trod your journey alone. Mm. Mm. Whew. Or even if it was just physically alone and it was just you and your guides. Look, yeah. Because look, you see how, like, you and your guides. I'm also, for some reason, with these angel wings that a lot of these angel wings that I'm seeing, I'm getting like, I feel like a lot of us are being assigned new guardian angels, like different energies or even specific deities, because our energy has changed. I feel like we're being assigned maybe older. Look at this. We got to walk away, leave the unhealthy situation, and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. I'm telling you, walking away from a lot of like I said, increasingly. Thank you, my eye. You always be showing love. I appreciate you so much. You know, because you got to tell the universe, listen, there's a need that needs to be filled. Instead of continuing within that cycle, you got to be courageous enough to say, all right, I'm going to walk on a whole different path now. This is what's coming up for us in this year. And whose show was it? It was on, I might have to go back and share it in a community post, but I think it's Uncle Hank. If y'all know Uncle Hanky. What's the name of his channel? Magnets, Pyramids, and Crystals. Um, and he had Uncle Lloyd Strayhorn on there, and he was talking about how the 7 year, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. The 7 year, you're not supposed to be doing all of this, like forcing, initiating. You're supposed to be attracting. And I'm getting, especially with this, I'm getting at like, because you've been doing that for a long time now. A long time now. How long you been working overtime and doing, and I said that in my walking meditation video. If you didn't see that one, that was a good one. If you want a change of scenery, I was outside and did a walking meditation, and we was talking and building. you know um you've been doing that for how long? Like, now it's time to see the fruits of your labor come in. And there's going to be opportunities. There's going to be other doors that's going to be opening, and there could be other paths opening up for you. And it could be confusing. People want to distract you, right? We also got here, what's the son? Your son is watched over and protected as he explores. Speaking of which, today's Bubby's birthday. Double digits. I can't believe it. I and Shanti, my second son, yesterday was he just turned 17 years old. Like, 17. Big man is 17. Can't believe it. Your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming true. And that fell underneath the family. Yeah, the baby is double digits now. I am getting old officially. Whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger and resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Wow, that segue into that. You see that? So you releasing any, yeah, because I feel like, yeah, they're going to fuck around and find out. But I feel like also this is energetically, like, you don't have to physically come off of your throne. You don't have to do that. I think that's the last lesson in the 7 year, is that you don't have to come off of your throne and go down to their level. People maliciously talking about you, gossiping about you, saying you don't deserve, the promotion. You don't deserve this, that, and the third. Whatever it may be. Well, since there's 5 out here, we might as well keep going. Look at this. Children. Look, your connection with children is a great part of your life's purpose. So some of y'all, especially with the strength energy too, because it's right in the strength pile. I'm getting within your community, because let's say it may not be that you work with children per se, but you have those that are underneath you that are younger than you. Okay, because you know how we look. I could look at a 20-year-old and be like, baby girl. I do it all the time at the seat with the young CNAs. They be like, "Oh, I'm 20," and I'd be like, "Ooh, you a baby." You know what I mean? Those that are younger than you, like helping them out, and I'd be like, "Well, welcome to the healthcare." You know what I'm saying? If you see yourself becoming a nurse, it starts with being a CNA. In order for you to be a good nurse, you have to start at the grassroots. So soak everything in, learn all that you can. Like I be giving them the whole spiel. Like it's rewarding. You can move on. Don't stay stuck as a CNA. Okay, because it's back breaking work. Within the first year, I knew I was like, I'm not doing this forever. Don't get stuck. You know what I mean? Go to school as fast as you can. Get your nursing and keep it moving. We got flower power at the bottom of the deck. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your person. Yes, I was about to buy some flowers too for my, because yeah, it's their birthday, but it's my birthday too. I was the one that actually gave birth. Bubby was a home birth at that. um and that was such a beautiful experience to be able to give birth. Shout out to Sakina Yahuru, okay, to A Womb's Way. She's the founder of A Womb's Way midwifery services. Yes, honey, and she made my dream come true of giving birth at home. You can have that dream, whatever it is that you have, and you like, dad, well, they may not accept insurance, da 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 da. Most High will always show you the way. She took some of my insurance for a portion, and yes, I had to come out of pocket a little bit. I think I only had to pay like 500 or 1,000. It wasn't no more than 1,000. I think it was only 500 out of pocket. I had to pay her, and my insurance covered the rest. Okay, so you have to be able to keep your mind open and know that your wishes will be granted when it comes to a family. Let's say maybe if you don't have any children or you want more children, okay, know that it's here for you. Definitely. Let's pull from this deck. Whew, leaving an unhealthy situation for your wishes to be granted. If you wish to work from home, you tired of leaving your kids at home while you got to go struggle and go to work. Like I remember the story of the sis. She worked at like Pizza Hut or something, Domino's or something like that, and she was homeless, so she was living like in a hotel, and she had to leave her kids in the hotel while she went to work. She didn't have no babysitter, and then while I'm calling CPS on her and all of them things, they're like, the woman is going to work to take care of her kids. She's not at the club. Like, what are y'all doing? Look at this. You know what I mean? Walk away from these. Ooh, ooh. Somebody's son gonna love me one day. One day. Pray that day's not too far away. Yes, look at this. Somebody's son gonna love me one day. One day. Bottom of the deck, we have victim mentality. And it's a 7. And it's a 7, y'all. Hold on, because I want y'all to see how this energy be coming out. See how this energy be coming out. I'm sorry, I know I'm making y'all dizzy. Wait, I don't want to stay. Okay. Check it. The victim mentality. This is what's being washed away. What did I say? That we are not a victim to our life experiences, the things that we've been through, the people who have used us, the people or the situations that attempt to bind us and keep us trapped, to keep us in a sense of anxiety. Look at the books. How do you spend your time? Do you spend your time wisely? Yo, I had for me on a personal level, the epiphany came forward of like what I need to do, what I need to implement to make my day to day better, more efficient, and right away. And I was like, yeah, I know what I need to do now, specifically for myself, you know. And I said, if I do that, I will be okay. And it does ring true with the seven energy because the seven represents the chariot represents regimen, y'all. Right? This is coming from the sixth house into the seventh house. So you're taking that regimen that you established in the sixth house with the Virgo energy, right? Your daily routines. Do you have a daily routine or do you just get up and wing it? Like, well, it is what it is. Or, or do you have a set time? Do you get up at a set, even if let's say you off from work, do you have a set time that you get up for your off? Not saying you have to get up at 5 a.m. if that's the time that you have to get up for work. But if you off, you're like, all right, I could sleep in till 10:30. Okay, and then from 10:30 you get up, you bathe, whatever, make your bed, spread your bed, clean up your room a little bit, and then you get your days. Do you make breakfast? Do you do a workout routine? Or these are the things that are coming to the fore right now is your regimens, your daily rituals. Do you water your plants? Right, snoozing the alarm and not preparing for the day right. Meal prepping, like that is something I was like, man, that food is gonna be, I don't want to eat the same thing. But did you try it or did you do a variation? You know what I mean? Like you can meal, let's say you make oatmeal. Okay, but okay, this day the oatmeal could have strawberries in it. Then the other day you put some blueberries in it. If you want to vary it up, but the basis is the oatmeal. These are the things that is going to be coming up. Your regimen, not preparing for the day right, and that's the Seven of Pentacles, not the preparation. The preparation is what's coming forward. Let me show you what came out. We got new supportive connections at night. Right. Packing your lunch at night. You know what I'm saying? I saw him too, and he make it look good. He be making that food look good, and he make it look easy. Like, oh, yeah, we know that that's a minute clip. But honestly, it's something that will take, if you do that, let's say if your week starts, okay, and that's another thing. Everybody don't work down 9 to 5. Everybody don't have Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Right? He be making it look so good. Um, so you have to do your regimen according to your work day. So if you work, um, this is what I've been having trouble trying to link up with a client because her hours is different from my hours, and we've been trying to link up for a personal reason. We keep missing each other. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do your regimen according to your hours and in your household too. I know it's hard, especially if you have children, right? But look, we got new supportive connections that's coming in. So just like there's people that want to be deceptive in your life, that want to, smile in your face, cheering you, act like they cheering for you, but in the background, they really wishing the worst for you. There's going to be real ones that's going to really support your new endeavors, that's going to support you, that's going to be like, no, I like what you do. I see what you're doing. Nah, you actually have a good eye for it, you know? They damn near got the same blouse on. Like, oh, we got the same taste, honey. We got the same taste. Then we got the loving man. We got the loving man here. Ooh, what I say? Somebody's son. Somebody's son gonna love me one day. So this is specifically for divine feminine energy, That loving man is called, or You worried about, how your son is going to grow up to be. I feel like he's going to, with your direction, he will grow up to be a loving man, you know. Um, he's protected, he's watched over and protected as he explores his world, as he becomes a man. Especially those of us who have melanated sons, we worry about them. We worry about them, facing rejection in the climate of, you know, these jobs. And like my son has been trying out for a minute, but he darker than me, and I'm like, I already know what it is. Like, he will be the last choice over everybody else, and so that's why I'm like, I need to provide a business for him, so that way if these people don't decide not to why would you want to slave for them anyway? Bypass what I had to do, and let's start this business. But I feel like, and then divine masculine, you glowing too. Look at them orbs. And you've been protected too. Look, taking the steps to your wishes, for your wishes to be manifested. I feel like there could have been many delays on your path, right? All the experiences you've been through. I feel there's been a lot of delays, but that didn't stop you. There was a lot of detours on your path. That didn't stop you. And you won't allow it, even though there be times you do get this, we do get discouraged. Sometimes we do feel like a victim at times. Like, why does it always have to be so hard? Why does it and then you get that you get that sign from the Most High to keep going. Don't stop. You're almost there. Or you start honing your skills and you're like, oh, I am a little bit better than I thought I was. Because when that happens and you get discouraged, when you done been trying to reap crops, and look, he only took one. Let's say one is only viable from all of these different ideas that you possibly had, right? You could have been attempted to be an entrepreneur and things ain't never pop off right. This is you after a while realizing, once you pick it up again, like, okay, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try again. That you may have even gotten better at it, that you have the courage now to continue on your path. Because I'm getting a lot of protection, a lot of armor. Like, you're armored with the love of your higher self, with the love of the Most High. And then this segue into the sacred temple. You yourself, you within your body is the sacred temple. You realizing about your energy, right? Because we got spirit. Your connection to spirit and how that has to change. Let's pull a crystal. Yeah, that victim mentality is what be holding you back more time. Yeah, because look, the rope isn't tied to anything. Yeah, it's tied to his hand, but it's not tied to that bed. Or it could easily be untied. It's only one, it's not even in a knot. It's not even the bunny ears. They didn't even do the bunny ears. It's just like, arm yourself with knowledge. That way you can't be a victim. Educate yourself. Yeah, start to study. What's this? Appetite. This is one of my favorites. Teaching what you know. Sharing what you know. Okay, we got Herkimer. That's Herkimer diamonds are accentuators of any crystals that they're around. So this is like amplifying it. Amplifying the teaching what you know. We're going to read that. All right, let me pull this up a little bit. Irreplaceable. Keep taking them steps. And I feel like too, There's a loving man. There's loving, caring connections. There's people that's going to be taking the steps towards you. Greet them when they come. You know what I mean? Don't be skittish because of your life experiences. Because the real is coming in too. Yeah, there's some fugazi energy, but you got to be brave enough to be like, I will be able to discern, and I will be able to see whether or not these energies are true or not. So we have here Three of Swords. Okay, this is underneath the walking away. Walking away from toxic situations and people, places, and things to new supportive connections. Definitely see that. We have the Hanged Man with the loving man. So this could be somebody, this could be a Pisces. This is surrendering as well. What's this? Damn, Five of Cups. What's going on? But we're going to clarify as always. Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm getting. Like, because of everything that we've been through, like, there's a lot of pessimism too going around. There's a lot of pessimism because it's like, yo, it's going to get darker. There's going to be times where the path is going to, it's been dark. It's going to get darker. Look, 10 of Wands. But look at her strength, though. Finding a way out. Like, I'm going to survive this. She has the courage to say, I'm going to survive this. I'm going to get through this. And then we got Four of Swords here. Yeah, and it started out with the Three of Swords. We started out with the heartache and pain, the loss, to now the healing. And not needing to do much. This is what I'm saying. You don't have to do anything in order for you to bring about this level of healing, for your finances to heal, for your heart to heal, for your mind to heal. What's at the bottom of the deck? Bottom of the deck, we got the Four of Cups. Are we going to dwell on the disappointment and potentially miss out on opportunities that the Most High has given to us for redemption? I'm getting as well. I'm getting a few stories coming forward. Let's pull some clarification. There's some stories coming forward. I'll tell you that. With the loving man and shit. I feel like somebody's dude messed up. Somebody done messed up. Somebody done messed up. Because they didn't see the opportunity, or they may not have seen the feminine's value. This could go for masculine energy too. You know? Like a feminine is realizing that she messed up with you. Because she didn't see your worth. You know, that's how it is. A lot of people don't see your worth. This could even be in a job setting. This could be partners. This could be friends. People didn't see your worth. People thought you was a bum. Or that you were easily manipulated. Or that you could be taken away from. Or that you was an easy Vic. You know what I'm saying? And then they fucked around and found out that you wasn't. Again, a lot of people have made the are making the transition. We're going up. We're leading up until the eclipse season. The first eclipse is going to be in April. It's actually April 20th. I didn't even know it was coming that soon. It's as soon as that's 0 degrees Taurus. That's going to be the new moon. April 20th. We We got King of Water, Cancer, energy with this Three of Swords, and the Chariot. So we got the Chariot twice already. Timing within 1 to 3 months during the summer. Today was our first 100-degree weather. I was like, damn, it's official. It's officially AC weather. Damn. I was like, well, it's nice and toasty. Yeah. During the summer, ruling planet, the moon. Gentle, conservative, nurturing, defensive, complex, resist change, self-protective, feeling. Oh, yeah, playing it safe with that conservative energy. We got the solution with the hangman. There's a loving man. So feminine energy, there I feel like there's a loving man. That's the solution to your single. For you now no longer being single. Possibly even bringing in some financial solutions, I feel like. Spiritual solutions in your life. Clarity into your life. Pay attention in order for you to be able to recognize this masculine energy. Someone that's going to be helpful in your life. I feel like this, okay, boom, hold on, pause. Because that was a channeling that came forward. Because I was thinking about, the dynamics between masculine and feminine energies, right? How, the children are supposed to listen to their parents. The children are supposed to listen to their mother, right? And then it says how the wife is supposed to listen to their husband. And I'm like, but if she's an adult, she's not a child. Why should she have to listen to her husband? Why does the husband have to have the last say? And those of us who have not had exemplary masculine energies in our life, even stemming from our father may not have been the best example of what a divine masculine energy has been. Our past lovers have not been the example. It's going to be hard to say like, okay, yeah, the man is supposed to be listened to, right? Let's say if we chose a masculine energy like this to be our husband and to let him have the last say in raising the household and in protecting the family, that's going to be kind of hard. But what I realized, what was the difference and what is the key, is to be able to recognize and to choose a masculine energy that is divinely guided. Look at how that sun is just raining down on him. Sun rays represent the Most High. That's why they call the sun Ra, right? And we got SON, SUN, Sam Ting, right? Is to choose a man that reports to the Most High. Like, that's key. Who has a level of spiritual integrity. Because if you choose a man that has a level of spiritual integrity, he will always consult with Most High first before he makes a decision for the family, before he makes a decision for you. You understand me? Not from a place of ego, not from a place of control, not from a place of arrogance, but from a place of protection, providing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, girl. I said that's the key. That's the key. And what you would find when you look back at, let's say, your past choices in love, what could have happened is that they could have put up this air or a front that, they were spiritual or even religious. And when you look at it, you're like, yo, he was fronting the whole time. The man was pretending to be a Bobo Shanti Rastafari. And the whole time the man love to eat man, you know what I'm saying, chitlins. He like to eat. I'm gonna hold that one. he like man chitlins, okay? That's the type of things. Those are the type of groceries where him like to eat. Okay. That's the difference. That's what's key. You have to make sure that he has his own relationship with the Most High. And that it's authentic. And it's genuine. And it's real. Then you could trust him. Then you can trust him and rely on him to be able to have the last say for the family. Look, ooh, we got a child. These new beginnings here. From the disappointment. From the sadness. Yeah, there's a lot of masculine energy is taking over this reading again. And also being grateful, let's say if you are a single parent, right? Is being grateful for your children, whether they're a boy or a girl, and seeing how their life has enriched yours and has enhanced yours, even with the struggle of the responsibility of raising them by yourself. Having the courage, and I don't like to say, oh, I'm the mother and the father. No, I'm a mother who's doing the best that I can to raise my male children, all of my children. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way that you could be a father. You just trying to be the best mother that you can without them having a father. Oh, we got garden. Yes, public venue, society, audience. Yo, play. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yep. There's some goodness coming. Definitely some goodness coming. I feel like publicly, with this public venues, this is publicly, people have seen your struggle too. They see your strength, right? Whether masculine or feminine, they've seen you handle your responsibilities with grace. I remember after I had my daughter, she was a newborn. I had to go back to work. She was 7 weeks old. And I went to my baby. She was my trusted babysitter. I already, me and her had a repertoire. And she opened up the door and she said, Crystal is doing it, oh. I had the baby strapped on me. I had my two older sons. I had the baby bag. I had their bag. My son had his book bag because he was going to school, my oldest. I had my stuff, my work bag, and it was a blizzard outside. She was like, yo, it was a blizzard outside. And I had to go to work. I had to go to work because nobody else could pay the rent. My ex at that time was locked up. In fact, he was relying on me to put money on his books, to go and see him. All of that took money. She was like, yo. So, you've had an audience. You've had an audience on your journey. People have seen how you eloquently and elegantly handle your responsibilities and bear that cross and carry that cross in your life through the brimstone, lightning, and fire. Who, child? Even when they want to act like they don't feel like, well, you don't deserve it. When they know damn well they seen you. They seen when you were struggling. That's why you deserve it. Talking about you don't deserve. You don't deserve. We got fixed the middle of the season. purpose driven, secure, confident. Again, yo, key words, y'all. Confidence, courage, strength, son, children, chariot. Gets it done, stubborn, bold, brave, reliable, conservative. That's another key word. Damn. Count on it. No reflex. No, now is not the time. Yeah, now is not the time to try to be pushing forward. Now is the time for the healing to take place. For you to heal from all of the travels and the journeys and all the responsibilities and all of the rejection, all of the man, hold on, let's pause on that one. All of the toxic interactions that you have endured in your life. It's time to heal from that now. Because that karmic cycle has closed. With the Ten of Wands, that's the ending, right? We're done with that life. Done with that liberty. Done with the struggle. Whoo! Bottom of the deck. What did I say? Cross. Done with it. Some people like to hold on to it. See what I'm saying? They want to hold on to their burdens and wear it like a badge, you know? But a lot of us are done with it. You know, we're done looking at it as from a place of a hindrance. We understand that it's our destiny to overcome. It's our destiny to follow divine guidance through our trials and tribulations. You know what I mean? It's a necessity. It's a part of life in order to make us stronger, right? What did it say? Everything that you have been through, all of your life experiences have made you stronger. The emotional losses, the crisis that you went through, the level of duty. And if you don't get it, if you don't pay that light bill, it won't get paid. You don't pay that rent, you won't be on you won't be on the street. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Okay, let us see. Oh, I didn't even I still gotta cut cake. So let me hurry up. 19. Acceptance. Appetite works at the interface between consciousness and matter to let go of what is outworn in your life. Clear away confusion or guilt. Clear away confusion or guilt. Accept the truth about yourself. You are a complex being with credits and deficits, right? With strengths and weaknesses. Recognize these without judgment, without judging yourself. And knowing that your so-called weaknesses can always, when you apply the energy to them, they can be turned into a strength. It's possible. We see it all the time. You see the sis, what's her name? Cashmere. Mama was born with no arms. Born from the womb. No arms. She cleans up her own house. She damn near, I think she does her own makeup. She could drive a car. Okay. Her legs doubles as arms. Her feet double as hands. That's an extraordinary feat. Like, when I seen her cook, clean, and she wash her hands just like she wash her feet. Like she wash her hands and she goes to town. She's able to eat crab legs and all of that. Crack the crab legs with her toes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, girl. Y'all don't know about Cashmere. Her channel, I think it's called It's Cashmere with a K. Listen, move away from aloofness or social alienation and show others who you truly are. Use your perspicacity, and I put the definition, the quality of having a ready insight into things. So basically, using your insight, okay? Using your wisdom. You have much to offer by way of service as you access insights for the collective good, right? Be inspired, discern truth within, recognize what is real in your world, and restructure your reality. Don't be deceived by false front. Don't be deceived to think that you got to get off your throne and show them what the fuck. Like, oh, you thought I was a punk. Oh, you thought I was a bum. Oh, you thought I was dumb. You thought I was a bum. Okay? You know, see what is beneath. Develop your metaphysical perception. Develop your spiritual perception. What did I say? That's what I'm saying. You got to be able to, especially if you're looking for a partner. You got to look past the appearances. You got to look past, oh, they look good. Oh, they seem nice. Oh, they seem generous. They seem spiritual. You got to look past, you got to do, is that their energy? Things improve steadily. That's why you got to let go of all of that shit, that resentment, everything that you've been through. You got to let that shit go. You got to let go of that victim mentality because things are improving steadily. Yeah, gas is high, rent high, food high, all that other shit. But your skills have increased. You like, I'm going to learn how to grow my own motherfucking food. Oh, lettuce want to be motherfucking $5 a head. Well, okay, I'm going to grow my own goddamn lettuce. Like, you know what I'm saying? Understand that circumstances are merely learning opportunities. What I just said. It is time to be of service to others. Teach what you know. Your intuition knows what's best for you. Timing, Gemini, discerning the truth within. I think Venus is in Gemini right about now, if I'm not mistaken, or is going into Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Wowie, wow, wow, wow. Wowsy, wow, 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 wow. Only a learning experience. It's like, all right, well, I need to learn then. I need to learn about these IRA. I need to learn about these retirements. I need to learn about this. I need to learn about that. How can I use that to my benefit? How can I use this to my benefit? Yeah, it may take me longer than when I was younger. It will love it. Like, for real. Like, look, fight. Yeah, that's what they want you to do, too. They want you to fight. They're like, I want you to fight me, bitch. Sometimes they will goad you into a fight so you could get locked up. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be rolling around in the mud with them. They want, like, one of my coworkers was like, oh, I picked up extra shit. You gonna work? Come work with me. Come on, so we could get this extra money. Da, da, da. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I've been there, done that. I've been there, done that. Picking up extra shifts, doing all this and that for extra money and blah, 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 right? And then being dog tired, having to take 2 days to recoup my energy, the level of anxiety, the whole bunch of bullshit, not experiencing life. Like, I could do that. I can enjoy cleaning up my house, making a wholesome meal, spending time with my children, because I'm not going to be able to get that time back. Maybe when they out the house, maybe then I could do all of that. But my babies are still in the house. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still young. I need to enjoy them while they still The light bill will get paid. I could put the minimum, right? What Bobby say? Put the minimum on it so it don't get cut off. Get into the payment plan. You know what I'm saying? I worry about that later. I'm not doing that. Look, gossip, spilling confessions, knowing more than what's being said, and that's the honing your intuition too. Knowing more than what people are telling you. Oh, I love you. Well, yes, and this and that, and realizing what strings may be possibly attached to that. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing how, especially at work is when I be at work that's when the gossip machine, they be trying to, and I be like, girl, did you hear? And then I be like, I can't be joining that line. I can't be joining that line. Look, protection. So of course, what? Yo, yo. It's y'all don't be knowing what sometimes I be getting notifications while I be doing the readings, and that should be so fucking synchronistic. It's crazy. A nurse just texted me just now about another nurse. Just now. Protection. Damn, this shit crazy. Yo, confirmation in real motherfucking time. Protecting yourself from that, you know what I'm saying, from people crossing your boundaries, trying to get you into disputes, trying to get, you know what I'm saying, like one. Okay, so I know I don't know if y'all get bored with it when I talk about nursing, but I mean, that's my life experiences, so that's what I have to draw on. Like she tried to bully me because I went on staff there instead of agency, and I got hired there. And she just was like, "What do you go home? Da 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 da. What you do? Where you going with that big ass bag? Like, why your bag so big? Like stupid shit." And I was like, well, boo. Guess what? I'll be back tomorrow, and you could try again to bully me, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work." And walked out like, "See you tomorrow. Nice try. Try again tomorrow." You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like I know what you doing. I know she was like, "Yeah, I'm being nosy." Who was you? What was you doing this whole time that you didn't start your beds? I said, "Well, since you was in my business, you didn't hear me getting report on the new patient. Since you was so nosy, okay? Look, they want to keep you stuck in negative thought pattern. They want you to feel like you alone. They want you to feel like because you got that promotion or you got that new job or whatever, that nobody likes you there. Nobody wants you there. But there's a motherfucking nursing shortage, bitch. But you don't want me there." They have bad influence. You see what I'm saying? Listen, it be people stuck in their ego. You got to worry about your own ego. That's what the lion represents too. Leo, shadow aspect is ego energy, wanting to be recognized. It's like, hey, look at me. I'm valuable. I don't want to feel like I'm alone. But us chosen ones that done been through the rigmarole, we done been by ourselves for so long that we like, it is what it is. We surrender to that. Like, you know how many times, you know how many times Most High done shifted up my situation, dried up, resources, couldn't pay my rent, had to leave New York. I was like, because once I leave here, that's it. Time to go to somewhere else or a job. not getting as much contracts. When things dry up, you got to know it's time to go. Around the wrong people, unhealthy relationships, engaging in unhealthy habits, knowing these unhealthy habits and not blaming other people. But it could be the energy of the people that you around that helps, you know what I'm saying? That makes it harder for you. Most definitely. If you in a certain neighborhood and you know, you trying to wait and stay away from gossip. You trying to, but then you got the neighbor knocking. Girl, did you hear them fighting the other night? Girl, I got a bottle. And come like, I got a bottle. Let y'all, let's talk, y'all, and then talk about it. How are we gonna get out this situation? You gotta set boundaries. Like, no, I gotta get up early. I gotta go to work tomorrow, or I gotta go to school tomorrow. And then they gonna be like, oh, she thinks she better than somebody, or he think he better than somebody because he don't want to go out to the club no more. We hitting up the what is it? Magic City. We hitting up Magic City tonight, and you trying to save, you got a damn baby on the way, okay, and your bros is trying to bring you out into the street and you got a baby on the way. You need to buy a crib. You need to buy a stroller. You're going to have to buy wipes and diapers for the next 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years. Okay. Okay. Even if they come out of diapers, then they graduate up to pull-ups. It's another mouth to feed. They will start eating solid foods within their first 6 months. Even if she breastfeeding, they're going to start to eat food within the next 6 months. That's another mouth to feed. Why you worried about ones going to Magic City? And I'm going to pull one more. Getting long-winded. Sorry. Wet dreams, of course. Taking that chance. Taking a chance to surrender. I'm getting like you're taking a chance and surrendering, and like, you know what, I'm gonna let the fruit of my labor start to come in. That don't mean you're not working. That don't mean that you're not putting energy forward. But you like, I'm gonna surrender, trying to fit in. Surrender trying to please my ego. I'm gonna surrender all that. I'm not doing that this time around. I'm not going to be looking for nobody. And then when somebody does come around, I'm not going to be like, oh, this got to be it because, they came for me. They came and rang my bell and called my phone. No, you're going to surrender all of that. You like, no, I'm a discern everything that crosses my path. And I'm not going to jump for what's glittery. No. Done learned that already. Done learned that lesson. Got the t-shirt. You understand? And made a quilt out of it. Okay. Okay. I am ready for love. Yeah, I think we ready for true love. Like, you've been understandably guarded. Scared of being hurt again, but you took the time to heal. Now you are ready to try love again. And this is in all facets. You ready to, have those new caring connections. Friends have backstabbed you. You ready now, your partner, someone you can enjoy life with again. You and her could go to Michael's and get your Hobby Lobby, you know what I'm saying, stuff on. A brethren that's like, y'all could go to Morris class together, you know what I'm saying, and learn and learn the legalese. And you know what I mean? Like, yeah, look, playfulness. There's a lot of Leo energy, especially like I said, because, the energy of the 8 is around. Thank you, beloved. The energy of the 8 is around. So a lot of Leo energy is on the table. So with the Chariot too, this is oh, this is why King. This is why. Oh, how can I forget that? That the Chariot represent. I did say Cancer in the beginning. I did. That it represents Cancer. So I'm also getting things are going to reach a pinnacle or a climax during the summer. During Cancer and Leo season, things will reach a pinnacle. Okay. So that is the home base. That is the children, right? That is romance. That is you taking center stage. Okay. Getting the recognition you deserve. Wait, there was other stuff that flipped over. Wait, there was another card that flipped over. Okay. So we got emotional support. Now's the time to check in with your emotions and your partner's thoughts and feelings. Yeah, this is again, like I said, the dynamics. I've been thinking about it, like, because you want to be ready to foster a healthy relationship. You want to be able to make memories with someone. Devotion. A dedicated partner whose love is unconditional and eternal. That's what I'm talking about. Not no plaything. That came out last time. Courting. Bottom of the deck is self-love. It always starts with you. It always starts with you first and foremost. Even if you are within a relationship already. You could be already in a long-term relationship. It's all about, as you love who you are, you become more confident in your relationships with other people and yourself. This is where it's the relationship with self first. Because if you don't have a good relationship with yourself and you and your lower self is still clashing, you and your lower self is still clashing, or you refuse to address your shadow side and you just blame it on other people and blaming how other people treat you, like, well, it's their fault. It's because they bad. Let me pull a couple of these, and I'm gonna pull a Isis, and then we out because I feel a little long-winded. Excuse me. Oh, all right. We got, it is wise to follow your first choice. I think that came out last time. You are open and honest when it comes to matters of the heart. You are open and honest when it comes to matters of the heart. And I feel like that's what made the betrayals even worse. Like, because you were open and honest with other people, that's what made it that so heavy on your heart. Like, yo, I was real with these people. I was loving. I was open. My heart was so open. But Most High is like, yo, just heal that. Like, it was because I was testing them. I was testing you for you to realize your strength and your character and to realize that you are a champion lover. You're a champion lover. Most definitely. People still having dreams about you. People still looking over your pictures and the memories, even if they don't tell you that. Even if they don't tell you that. You know. Do not dwell on differences with a loved one. Seek common ground. Seek common ground. Never forget how much you are loved. Yo, don't these things be hitting? That's why I started collecting them. Because I'm like, yo, these shits be hitting. Never forget that you are loved. Whenever you are in these positions, never forget that Most High allows these things to happen. Not because he wants to see you suffer. You think the Most High want to see you suffer? The same thing when you have to reprimand your children. You don't want to see your children suffer. You don't want your children to cry. Just like when they outside and they come running in the house crying, you like, who did it? What happened? You don't want to see that. You know? But when you have to discipline them, you have to discipline them. It's the same thing with the Most High. Most High is like, I'm gonna have to make them surrender because they have to learn this lesson in order for them to excel. All right, y'all. Let's pull a Kali. I want them to see how strong their character really is. Because the Most High knows it. The Most High know how strong you are. The Most High knows what you're capable of. Most High know, like, you know what I mean? Most High knows how well you could grow, how far you could go. Oh, we got two. I think we're gonna do this one. Divine Guardian. Protection of the Winged Mother. Yeah, because the wings was out here a lot. And then you have Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception at the bottom of the deck. Oh, that's a Kali. Okay. You are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon also. You are protected during these times by the love and strength of the winged Mother Lady Isis. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you learn to let go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. Big spiritual growth can bring difficult challenges. Through such challenges, an initiate can gain wisdom, power, and awareness, and leave behind fears that once held them captive, free from past restrictions, free to live a life that is truly extraordinary and inspirational. Yet the challenges can feel deeply confronting. The initiate may be tested to stay true to their own beliefs, even if their loved ones do not understand or support them. Let's go back to quarantine time. Let's go back to quarantine time. How many people lost their jobs because they refused to conform? Now, it's like it never even happened. And people were rushing to conform. Well, I need this job. The kids got to go to school. Or they may be required to let go of what they have known to embrace something completely unfamiliar. And this may be uncomfortable for them. And they may fear losing love, support, safety, or friendship as they venture into a new life. These kinds of spiritual growth opportunities are presented when the initiate is ready for them, even though this readiness may not seem obvious. The oracle of the divine guardian arises because you, dear initiate of the light, are venturing into a significant time on your spiritual path. There is a process cooking within you, and which may already be mirrored in your outer life circumstances that are actually challenging you to grow. It might look like an opportunity, or it might appear as a crisis. Damn, it's keep hitting them key words. Hitting them key words. But no matter what the appearance, you are being guided to take the risks that intuitively feel right for you, and have faith. You will be safely guided by the unconditional love of the Lady Isis with wings outstretched and sword of truth in hand, protected from false images that might lead you astray. This oracle is also confirmation. You have been receiving impressions and inner nudges that are from your higher guidance, which have been helping you with situations that are currently unfolding in your life and will continue to do so. You are spiritually speaking on the right track. No matter whether your life circumstances appear to be heading in one direction at one moment and then in a completely different direction the next, or whether you feel things are a certain way in truth, only to find that the next day they seem to be different, these are all just signs of growth into a new consciousness. Life does not, that's what, kind of what happened to me. I thought I was in a relationship that was progressing. And kid you not, I remember I was like, things are looking up for us. Things are da 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 da. And I kid you not, the next day, Most High showed me what it really was. Talk about my balloon being popped. I was like, what? Life does not have to be fixed or even clear at times in order for you to be safe. Isis is with you. All is well. This oracle comes as guidance that if you have been worried about another, that they are protected. Ooh, especially your children. Whether this is someone alive at this time or a being that has departed the physical world and returned to spirit. They are free from suffering, pain, and trauma now, and all is well. If you wish to send blessing to such a beloved, you can do so with the incantation below. That was another deep one, y'all. I hope that y'all appreciated this information that came forward. I hope y'all are enjoying y'all spring. Y'all know how to get at me. Before booking a reading, please email me so we could get our schedules together. So that way there's no discrepancy. Because I have a weird work schedule as well. My schedule is pretty tight. So I want to be able to coordinate with y'all before you even send any money. Because I don't like holding on to people's money. You know what I'm saying? With that, I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to see y'all in the check-in. Peace.